Hey guys, today's Monday, which means I'm first for the We Will Not Be Silence collab.
Please tell me you'll stay. Yeah.
This week, Brian chose our topic, and it is our coming out experience and the after effect of our experience. Well, I had a really messed up coming out experience. I talked about this in one of my videos on my other channel, but I'll explain it again. Well, to begin with, I was 11, and me and my friend were really close, and he would come over to the house all the time, and da 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 da. And eventually, he started to come to terms with his sexuality. So I guess it was just his gaydar telling me that I was too, but he knew I was gay. So he would always ask me to kiss him and to do all this stuff. And eventually I said yes. Well, after that, I started coming to terms with my sexuality. I mean, I was shocked and I was scared out of my mind, but eventually when I was about 14 or 15, I came to terms with my sexuality. Then when I was 15 years old, I started dating this guy, and basically he didn't know I was in the closet, so as soon as we started dating, he went around and told everybody at the school. So yes, I was outed. I did not come out except to my mother, which all this stuff happened with this dude on a Friday, so over the weekend I was depressed that everybody was going to know about me and yada yada yada. So I decided that I had to tell my mom. She couldn't find out from someone else. So Sunday evening, my family, we had this huge get together. It was Labor Day. We had this we were all at my house, and I was depressed, and I stayed in my room all day. And eventually my mom came in there, and for some reason, the only time I cried that day was the time whenever she came in right before she walked in the door. She came in and she asked me what was wrong, and I asked her, I said, "You know about me, right?" And she said, "Yeah, she's known for a while." She started crying, she hugged me, everything was all good, and then everything else fell into place. I mean, I didn't become comfortable with it automatically, but it didn't take me very long. People would come up to me and ask if I was gay. The first few times I would say, "No, what are you talking about?" But eventually I got comfortable with the fact, and I would say, "Yeah, I'm gay," and all that. The after effects, since I've come out of the closet, life has been so much easier. I don't feel like I'm hiding everything about me. Everybody knows the truth about me. There's nothing to lie about. I don't have to make up where I was to my mother. Another thing is, my mom said she noticed a huge change in my behavior, because before I came out the closet, I was a horrible student. I slept through all my classes. I was always depressed. I didn't really get into behavioral problems, but I was almost never at school, which that's still a problem today. But I was almost never at school. I failed the 7th grade because of this, and it was just a really nasty experience. So, and then after I came out, Mom said I was always smiling. I always looked at the brighter side, and that's true, because after I came out of the closet, I was so much more comfortable with myself, and I feel like this huge weight had been lifted off my shoulders, and I was so happy that I could finally be me. Trying not to make this video last too long, so I think that's about it. Thank you for watching, and I really want to give a quick shout out to everybody that's already commenting and saying that we're going to make this huge difference. Thank you for having faith in us, and thank you for watching. Thanks, guys.